Today I'm going to be showing you guys some of the best exercises that you can do to strengthen and to grow your glutes just using barbell, and I'll also be doing some exercises with some of my dumbbells and my cable weight machine here. So most of these exercises can be done at home or at the gym, depending on what kind of equipment you have at home. But these are going to be some of the best exercises that I've been doing since the beginning of my fitness and weightlifting journey. And if you do them the right way and with a challenging enough weight, they will definitely help you sculpt and strengthen your glutes. So I'm really excited, looking forward to it. Let's get to it.
So the first exercise I'm doing here is hip thrusts, and this one's at the top of my list for a reason. It's absolutely one of the best exercises to grow and strengthen your glutes, and it's a relatively easy exercise to increase load and weight. So today I'm utilizing the 8-8-8 method, and what that is we're doing 8 full range reps followed by 8 partial or pulse reps, and then lastly we're going to be doing an 8-second hold. It might not sound too difficult, but trust me, if you're performing the exercise correctly and with an appropriate amount of weight, it's definitely going to get tough, especially those last couple of sets as your legs and your glutes start to fatigue. This method helps increase time under tension and also challenges your muscle endurance, both which are important aspects to growing and strengthening your glutes. This next exercise is barbell Romanian deadlifts, and I'm doing 4 sets, starting with 12 reps, then 10, and then my last 2 sets I'm doing a weight that I can perform 8 reps, with those last 2 or 3 reps being really challenging. This is a great exercise to strengthen and develop your hamstrings and glutes. You want to make sure to keep your back straight and slightly bend your knees as you hinge forward. You don't want to round your back. And then you want to focus on using your glutes to pull you back up. Squeeze your glutes at the top of each rep. And you also want to focus on feeling that stretch in your hamstrings on the way down before contracting your glutes to help you pull the weight back up. So just a couple of things to keep in mind there to help you maintain good form and a good mind-muscle connection on this one. For this one, I also like to utilize full range of motion. So that means tapping the weights lightly on the ground before pulling them back up. That ensures that I'm using my glutes in this hinge forward motion in its full range of motion. In this next exercise, barbell good mornings, we're also going to be working our glutes in that hip hinge range of motion. So just like with the Romanian deadlifts, you want to hinge forward, hinge your hips back without rounding your back. Keep your back nice and straight. Feel that good stretch in the hamstrings and glutes, and then focus on using your glutes to pull your upper body and the weights back up. And then squeeze your glutes at the top of each rep. The mechanics of this movement makes it to where you probably won't be able to go as heavy as you could on the Romanian deadlifts, but that's okay. Just focus on your form and just use a weight that feels challenging and makes it to where you're not sacrificing your form simply to perform the exercise at a certain weight. So we never want to do that with any exercise. There will be times where we'll challenge ourselves with the weight, but form always comes first. For this one, I'm using my cable weight machine, so this one would probably best be performed at the gym. But if you do have something like this at home, then you can perform this one at home also. I'm doing glute medius kickbacks, and from this angle it might be hard to tell, but I'm doing my best to kick straight back and not out to the side. That's going to put even more emphasis on those upper glutes. And for this one, you really don't need to kick super high behind you. Even a relatively small range of motion like this here will be effective. So it's just something to keep in mind. And as you can see, I'm doing my best to not use momentum and to go nice and slow and controlled with the movement. I think kickbacks is an easy exercise to use momentum and just start going through the motions. So I'm really trying to not do that here and just focus on that control going up and coming down. It's really important to keep that in mind, even though this might not be the absolute heaviest, most intense exercise that you do. This last exercise is targeting the outer thighs and the side of your glutes. And I have found that this one's a really good alternative to the hip abduction machine at the gym. So if you're looking for an alternative to that you can do at home, this is a really good one to incorporate. So I'm lying on a bench. You can also lie on the floor if you don't have a bench. And I'm just holding a dumbbell, resting it on the side of my thigh, the outer part of my thigh. And I'm just lifting that leg straight up and down. So this one might not look like much. It might even look easy. But trust me, after a while, if you're doing it right, and if you're using a fairly challenging weight, then you're definitely going to feel it, and it's going to get pretty challenging. But this is a really good one to develop your outer thighs and the side of your glutes. I think it's a really great exercise to cap off a glute-focused lower body workout.
I hope you guys enjoyed this workout and these exercises. These are some really good ones you can use to strengthen and to grow your glutes. And just remember that the way that you move the weight, having good form through every exercise, is a lot more important than the amount of weight you use. Yes, it's important to gradually apply progressive overload and gradually increase the weight over time. But you want to make sure that whatever weight that you can use that's challenging for you for whatever rep range you're looking to do, you want to make sure that you can achieve that with good form through every rep before moving on to heavier weights. So it's just something important to keep in mind with all of these exercises, all of your workouts, and all the exercises that you do, upper body, lower body. Progressive overload is important, but you do want to make sure that you can perform each set, each rep of each exercise with good form and maintaining that good mind-muscle connection, not just going through the motions, but actually focusing on using and feeling the muscles that you're trying to work. So please like this video and subscribe if you'd like to see more exercises and more workouts like this in the future. And I will see you guys next time.